Okay, and we're back with some more Epic Chef today. This is a note. The Meccan Magical Gondola Transport Service shall remain closed until the conflict between the Emporium Empire and the Homogeny has been resolved. Must be talking about the entombed conflict, which started more than a decade ago and also ended in a near-apocalypse. Maybe I can ask them to reopen the station. There's an official address here. Magiflight Service, Old Port District, Bonanza Avenue, number 1. I think that's the street that comes from the port. I'll see if they're still there. Yes, are you lost, partner? Hello, is this the Magiflight Service? I'm Zest. I found this note at the Southgate Gondola Station. I was wondering if it could be possible to restore its functionality. Ha! The Magiflight Service and their gondolas ceased to exist long time ago, friend. They ran out of magically charged crystals when all the mages focused on the war against the Homogeny. They stopped providing any superfluous magical use. I see. And who are you then, if you don't mind me asking? I'm Hadriv, and this is Mundane Wonders Incorporated. Quite the oxymoronic name. What is it you do? It's not moronic at all. We are developing an air cruiser that doesn't rely on magicka or wizards. We call it the Prosaic. You mean that thing over there? I wouldn't exactly call it a revolution, or a cruiser, for that matter. That's the Sputnik, just a prototype, a functional one, mind you, fully operational with no magic involved. I can believe that, but why is it so important not to have mages involved? It's not like we have a shortage of the buggers. Until you don't have one of them around at a very crucial time, or you're from a species who is unable to use magic, or politics come into play. Not to mention that when magic fails, it fails spectacularly. One wrong move and you find your country is suddenly full of dragons from another plane. Our alternative magic-free system is a revolutionary way to fight global warming. I don't know. Haven't seen all that many dragons in my lifetime. Yeah, but when you actually get to see the dragon, it might be too late to do anything about it. I see. And how are your scare tactics going? Badly. We need funding to continue with our main project, but it turns out that no one is very interested in our vision when a mage can do it 10 times better in half the time. We got out of the last near-apocalypse not even 10 years ago, and people still rely on magicka like there's no tomorrow, or don't care whether or not there'll be one. Soon we won't be able to pay for the bills. I fear we might have to abandon the project altogether. I'm not entirely surprised, considering that your business model consists of scaring people enough for them to throw money at you in hopes it makes you go away. Yeah, I understand, but we need funding. The prosaic is important. I believe you've been sitting on top of the solution all along. Maybe you were too obsessed with getting funding to see it. Not many people are going to pay for lectures and promises, but how many people will be willing to pay for a lift across town? Something that used to be reserved for the wealthy, but now can be used by anyone. You mean like a Magiflight service? I mean, technically it could work, but it's not very glamorous. Cheap and functional, isn't this the idea? With a couple of small, simple boats, much like your prototype, you'll be able to not only to fund yourselves, but you'd show people your magic-free flight tech actually works. You know, you might be right. Not the most charming job, but it has a potential as a business. The prototype still works. Maybe not all is lost, but I need my sons. Okay, I'll look for your sons. I wasn't suggesting that you should. You were about to. Where can I find them? Around the district. They'll be easy to spot. We all dress very much alike. Find all 7 of them and tell them to come back here while I work on a briefing. Wait, 7? Your wife must be a hero. She was. Oh, she was. I'll see if I can find your sons. I'll be here making sure this is feasible. That outfit. Are you with Hadriv? I'll take that as a yes. Your boss? He says he needs you all back at the workshop. Another Nyarian with that outfit. Are you with Hadriv too? I see. He needs all of you at the workshop. Another one. I'm starting to see a pattern here. You're with Hadriv? I see. He needs you at the workshop. You're one of Hadriv's. I'm not asking. I just know. Go to the workshop. He needs you all in there. I only have 3 more to go. You're one of Hadriv's. Go to the workshop now. Don't ask. I still have 2 more of you to find. Hadriv needs you at the workshop. Head over there. I'll look for the last one of your people left wandering around. I finally found you all. Hadriv wants you all at the workshop. I guess I'll be joining you guys later. You found them all? Thank you, Zest. I hope my kids didn't give you too much trouble. Yeah, your kids. What? What? What do you mean, what? They're full-bloody Nyarians. Katik, if I'm not mistaken, every last one of them. So, suit yourself. I don't really want to be the one who bursts your bubble. No need to give me the birds and the bees talk, Zest. There's no time for that, and we've got work to do. Kids, I hope you've used this little lapse to rest because we're back in business. No, we didn't get that government contract, but we'll get funding anyway. No. Raymond, no heist. I already told you. That's simple. We'll become a local transport company. Feline disappointment. Shut it, all of you. That's enough. Watch that language, Droyman. I think you boys need some perspective. Sure, we all want the prosaic to be spectacular. It will be the achievement of a lifetime. But have you boys forgotten why we're doing all of this? The real goal always was to improve the lives of the regular folk. Reduce the Magicka dependence. The ship is not only our dream, but a symbol of a new way to do things. Wouldn't it be fitting to be able to fund it through those very same means? You may think that there is no glory in this task, but if this isn't worth our time, neither is the prosaic. And we'll be buying double catnip rations with the extra money. So, are you with me? Want to get rich and show those mages how it's done? Then let's get to work. I want the Sputnik in the air in less than 1 hour. Move it. Thank you, Zest. We'll be covering all stations in the city starting right now. I've sent one of the kids to restore the one near the villa. That one won't be profitable at all, but I think it's only fair you get something in return. Take this as well. Hey, all of this will come in handy. Thank you. Now that I think about it, I don't even know what it is that you do. Guess I'm sort of a chef. A lovely trade, anywhere else at least. Maybe we can still help each other out. Talk to me later if you're interested. Okay. Okay, next we'll talk to those. Actually, I better make a... See if I have something that I can feed. Yep. Okay. Hello? I'm sorry. I'm pondering a bit. Maybe the progressor will be able to assist you. Hi. I'm busy, Prancer. Don't distract me. Talk to the others. Prancer? Jala? Sorry, Progressor. Please excuse her, Zest. She doesn't like to be distracted. Progressor? Ah, hello, Zest. Don't worry, we're just desecrating a crypt. Yes, I can see that. May I have a word with you? What is it? It's about the Mystic Emporium. What about it? Well, you pretty much destroyed it. Trying to help you, if I recall correctly, free of charge, other than a steak, and now you have a restaurant of your own because of it. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. I didn't mean to sound so ungrateful. It's just that, well, that poor witch is in a dire situation. She's transcendent, believe me. A lot of worse things can happen to a magic user, especially to an independent. Poor girl only wants to sell a few trinkets and magic potions. Not everyone is as hardcore as you guys. Ha! Ha? Yes, ha. If what you said is true, we wouldn't be in her basement. Well, you're not in her basement. You know what I meant. What's in her basement? A lot of rubble at the moment. I see. Wizardly secrets. Fine. But I still think that you should lend her a hand. And what do you think we're doing exactly? Frankly, this question usually works better when the answer is more obvious. We are gathering a few things that will help us restore her shop, and our field laboratory with it. Ah, I see. She doesn't seem to know that. Well, tell her when we have everything ready, which will be sooner if we don't waste our time making promises. Well, maybe you're being a bit too pragmatic here. I mean, she's only human. We had the Empathy subdivision send her a standard consolation package. Yes, I've seen it, but maybe you should be a bit closer and treat her like a person and not some collateral damage. That's all. Valerica is stronger than she looks, Zest. Who? What? You didn't even know her name and you're lecturing us about how we should be close and personal? Okay, I can't come back from that one. Look, we will make amends, but we are handling this in our own way. If you want to offer your assistance, maybe you can help us here. What do you need? Talk to the rest of my triangle. They'll be happy to tell you. progressor said that I might be able to give you guys a hand. Ah, that's nice. You live at the villa, right? Oop, what a great angle. I own it, yes. Don't know if it extends to the graveyard, though. It's likely. No one really wants anything to do with these lands. So you're technically on my property now, without permission. To be honest, property rights didn't even cross our minds. Maybe it would help you people to at least pretend to acknowledge that there's actually society with rules of its own existing outside your heads. Just saying, it might help reduce the amount of angry mobs in your lives. I'm sorry. You want us to leave, or... No, be my guests. If you manage to blow up the graveyard, it's one less thing for me to worry about. I don't think it will come to that, even if it is a bit tricky. Why is it tricky? This crypt is a bit more than just that. Our lectures show that it holds a peculiar kind of power crystal powering a magica seal, so to say. And you can use it to help Valalakia? Yes, but the system is pretty intricate and powerful, I'm afraid. That's exciting, and you're trying to decipher the runes to uncover an enigma to open the door? Oh, I've already translated the runes. And what do they say? Bugger off, Snoop. Ah, no enigma then. No enigma. Whoever did this was a bit more competent than usual. So what's the plan? You're going to blow up the door? If we were after whatever the crypt holds, we would have already done that. Alas, we are after what powers up the security system. Think of it as trying to disassemble and steal a lock. Busting it is not an option. We need to disable it with care. I'm trying to find workarounds and read the magical auras, but this will take time. Things would be much faster if we could get straight to the source. An old document, something like that. Think you can help us? I think I know a guy who might have first-hand knowledge about this. That's great news. It would make things a lot easier. Let me go and see what he has to say. Good. We'll keep setting things up here. Oh. Oops. Wait, what's in here? Oh, okay. That's how we get reviews for the restaurant. Oh, I already have one with eggs. Okay. Seeds, mushrooms, apples. Just making a few dishes so I have them. This one's not going to have much to it. Hello? What is it? I have some questions about the crypt in the graveyard. What about it? Do you know how the security system works? Of course I do. I designed it. Why so much security? What's in there? Nothing you should concern yourself with. So you're not going to tell me how to open it? It wouldn't do you much good to know anyway. You cannot open the tomb. Why not? You'll need the Stone of Life and the Stone of Death to open the doors, and both are inaccessible. Not pretentious names at all. They're gems crafted specifically for our family, imbued with the essence of life and death. And what is the essence of life, or death for that matter? How did you get it? Did you squeeze a corpse? The procedure is based in Aromancer Helpa. Sarnan asks work? Pretty solid, pretty complex, and pretty pointless to talk to you about it. You seem to have been pretty obsessed with life and death. That's how I achieved immortality. If you want to call your current state an achievement, I won't be the one curbing your enthusiasm. You still think death is far away. You might be changing your tune once it starts creeping closer. How did you die, by the way? In an unfortunate accident. What? Nothing. So how do I get those stones? You can't. They were sent to my relatives as part of my will. Considering they have rejected my legacy, they most likely sold them for pocket money. I see. A shame. Guess that bunch from the Finnegan will have to force the thing open. Then, Finnegan, I'm surprised that those Imperial lapdogs would dare defy the church by snooping around a graveyard. Ah, yes. You've really been isolated. There's no empire anymore. It crumbled about a decade ago, during the last near-apocalypse. There was a near-apocalypse? There sure was. There was some ruckus, now that you mention it. I thought it was a civil war. In any case, the Finnegan is pretty much an independent organization now. I see. I'm not sure if I like the idea of that bunch walking around without someone to keep them in check. Says the nasty undead occultist who managed to curse his whole property. You obviously know very little about them. There was a reason them from getting too intense. And you know what else will get intense if they keep bugging with my crypt? The sentinel I bound to that place, so tell them to get off my lawn. It's not technically your lawn anymore. You know what? Go and fiddle with the crypt all you want. So first, we're gonna go sell these mushrooms. I see you have fishing supplies. I think they might come in handy. How much for them? Okay, 500 skittles for a rod, I see. I'll take it. So, can you teach me how to use it? I see. Charming. Maybe some other fishermen will be able to help me with the basics. Hi, do you have a minute? What is it? I just bought this fishing rod and I would appreciate a few tips. I'll be happy to help you get started. So first things first, you'll need to equip the fishing rod. You can find it in your inventory. Now stand at the water's edge and press E to open the bait menu. Once you've chosen some bait, the line will cast automatically. When you've hooked something, the fishing meter will appear. You'll need to keep the marker within the blue catch zone until the meter is full. Stay outside the zone for too long and your potential catch will escape. Got it? I think so. Let's try it then. Let's see if you can manage to catch a fire goldfish. Oh, I don't have any fishing bait. Okay. Nice. Caught a muddy hole. Okay, so I'll have to get more crabs for that. guy's not there. I don't know where he's at, so I guess we can't do that right now. Progressor? Ah, hello, Zest. Don't worry, we're just desecrating crypt. Ah, that's a relief. Where'd she go? Can't get that much more genetic than that in our trade. He mentioned the teachings of a Aromancer. Hepla something? Ah, I see. That stuff ain't easy to come by. Whoever built this was a piece of work. Maybe we should look deeper into this villa, Progressor. Maybe in the future, but we've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. Yeah, you're right. So what do we do? Well, recreating the stones would take too long, I'm afraid. We'll need to resort to brute force. Isn't there another option? What can you tell me about the stones? Well, the stones are turned to the aura emissions of a living, vigorous body, and the radiation emits with the spirit abandons the body as it becomes a corpse. Ah, so vigor and spirit. Yes. Say no more. I want to try something. Sure. Okay. Grab these milks. I probably should. Let's check our quests. Okay. this? I think I know you. Huh? Yes, you were the waitress at the Bicornio. Ah, yes, you're the one who came and crushed Terapio. Yeah, I lost my job when you pulled that hell of a trick. I see. I'm sorry. I could talk to Matriel and make a few arrangements if you want. Least I could do. Oh no, not a chance. I won't work at a restaurant ever again, especially not that one. Was it such a bad experience? It's not about the experience, it's about what I'm missing out on. Missing out? I didn't come here to be a waitress. I came here for the sea. The sea? Are you one of those wave riders? Quite right. I've surfed on many beaches around Fulgur. I've ridden gigantic waves in the exotic lands of Zune. I've conquered a tidal wave in the western isles of... Narnia? Sounds fun. You bet. I'd invite you to try, but the waves aren't helping today. The sea is horribly dull most of the time around here. Well, it's called the Gulf of Calm for a reason. I thought it was because of the wall protecting the area from pirates and sea monsters. Yeah, I thought that too. Well, never mind. I don't even have a board anyway, and I'm broke, so I can't afford a new one. It sucks extra hard because there's a championship soon, and I'm sure I'd ace that damn thing. I see. Maybe I can help you get one of those boards. How? I was expecting you to tell me that there's a cooking tournament nearby that offers one of those boards as a reward. No, frankly, that would be a bit too convenient. Silly, even. Yes, I suppose it would, even in this town. However, there's a guy in a shop around here who has a fantastic wooden one for sale, but he says he needs a victory token. How'd you know? Been there, done that. Yeah, sure. Guess I could manage to get you one of those now that I'm a licensed chef and all that. Really? You'd go through all of this just because? Not quite just because. You lost your job because of me, so sure. Guess I'll sleep better if they let me. They? Long story. Let's focus on that token. Does just any token work? Thank you, but these are special promotional tokens. I've heard there's a couple of guys by the docks who are giving them to skilled chefs. They wear a culinarium garment. There's no missing them. I see what I can do. That's like a little token shop. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Hey! Hey! Shoot. Okay, so you can use seaweed and crabs. I caught another, Come on. Oh, let's try that again. got the fire goldfish. So we'll probably have to bring that back another day, because take a look at this. Good job. Guess you can call yourself a fisherman now. Let's fish some more together. Been a fisherman for long? I'm not a fisherman, mate. No? Of course not. I'm a fisher elf. Should have seen that one coming. I'm Zest, a cook, sort of. You've got unusual hair color for an elf, though. I have even more unusual ears for a human. Can't argue with that. I changed my hair color when I reached Ambrosia almost 30 years ago. You came from the Homogeny territory then? Sure as hell did. Crossed the sea, established myself here, and then years later, wham, war. I'm not old enough to remember life before the entombed conflict. It was nice, but after the shaky events of the last decades, people seem to value the pleasures of life a lot more. You get any trouble about your origins? In Concordia? Nah. There's quite a few exiled elves around. Even big guys like Bolton. People tend to mind their own business around here and be friendly. Yeah, well, that guy at the store wasn't exactly the friendliest. He didn't even bother to answer my questions. You mean old Peg? Of course he didn't answer your questions. Because I've not earned his respect as a fisherman? Might be because of that. Maybe he won't even bother to say hi to you until you've shown him the greatest catch in the Gulf. But I personally feel more inclined to think that he doesn't talk to you because a shark bit his tongue off 15 years ago. How? I don't know, but it had to be shocking. The experience left him speechless. Come on, man, elf, don't make fun of his trauma. Don't worry, he's over it. He's had enough time to lick his wounds. Okay, let's not add salt to the wound. He wouldn't be able to taste it anyway. Done? For now. But if you feel so bad about him, maybe you could bring him a little something. Like what? There's an old recipe you used to love, a fire goldfish. It has to be cooked very vigorous. 20 points. But he ate it almost every day until the only chef in the city who could prepare it died during the desperate stand. You're the owner of the local restaurant now, right? Maybe you could cook something for him. He has no tongue. It's not as if he'd be able to taste a thing anyway. That's the thing. With that recipe, it is so vigorous that even someone like him can feel its effects on the palate. Imagine what it could do to someone with a tongue. I'll think about it. You better. He's got some useful stuff for sale. You know what? I think... See if we can get one more. Okay. I think I can make some more goat food. Yep. Or cow food. I better make another rice. I'll have to fix the animals later once I get more land. It must have accidentally walked on the butcher thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to do two. This is where we will end it today. So, thank you for watching.